ground can't find its footing on these slopes. Let's see what this weird game is worth. That'll keep my stomach quiet.
Len has returned. I expect you have something to say about this.
I do.
Then convince me what an Outlander's word is worth.
I'm not up on all of the Banuk traditions, but I know what matters to you is that your laws are upheld. Going by the rules of your ordeal, she endured the 4 days and the 4 nights. She faced the extremes and survived. Seems to me that's what you wanted.
Just so.
Then by the law, my Len will wear our paint.
Outlander. So nothing of the other hunter? The one called Ikrie?
She's gone. She sounded brave.
Her name will always be in my song.
It is a long road back to the Black Hills of our home.
You're very clever. You learned our laws well enough to break them, and to defend another's honor, too. I know how much those laws mean to you. Although I'm not sure I understand why.
Don't you see? Ikrie was my only friend, and she could have died. You could have too. All for my mistake. The law of survival would not allow such a waste. It makes us strong and cold. It challenges us to leave friendship behind.
I grew up with laws like that. They brought me nothing but pain.
Did you believe in them? That's what I thought. This is my choice. My pain. The white teeth are my future now. I'm grateful to you, but we've nothing more to speak of.
You put her through this ordeal. She gave up everything for your rules. She refused aid, just like you taught her. Walked back on a ruined leg. Left a friend behind. She passed the test. That's my word. Are you questioning it?
My coldness to bring forth such heat? Must be the truth you speak.
The White Teeth shall accept her.
Outlander. So nothing of the other hunter? The one called Ikrie?
She's gone. She sounded brave.
Her name will always be in my song.
It is a long road back to the Black Hills of our home.
It was a good speech. But I didn't give up everything. I could have laid down and died.
I know. You survived.
I did more than that. I kept to the law. Don't you see? Ikrie was my only friend, and she could have died. You could have too. All for my mistake. The law of survival would not allow such a waste. It makes us strong and cold. It challenges us to leave friendship behind.
I grew up with laws like that. They brought me nothing but pain.
Did you believe in them? That's what I thought. This is my choice. My pain. The white teeth are my future now. I'm grateful to you, but we've nothing more to speak of.
If this was a test of her endurance, I'd say she's endured more than many could bear. She put your Werak above all else. That was what kept her going, through the pain, and through the loss of a friend. She survived for you. Don't turn her away.
She is a fine teller. There is a place for my land with the white teeth.
I do not dispute it.
Outlander. So nothing of the other hunter? The one called Ikrie?
She's gone. She sounded brave.
Her name will always be in my song.
It is a long road back to the Black Hills of our home.
So, this is what you do. Come from the snow, aid strangers, and then vanish again? Even so, I didn't expect you to vouch for me.
I don't hold anything against you, Mylan.
Don't you see? Ikrie was my only friend, and she could have died. You could have too. All for my mistake. The law of survival would not allow such a waste. It makes us strong and cold. It challenges us to leave friendship behind.
I grew up with laws like that. They brought me nothing but pain.
Did you believe in them? That's what I thought. This is my choice. My pain. The white teeth are my future now. I'm grateful to you, but we've nothing more to speak of.
Outlanders. You spend a week in the cut, then go home to tell your friends how tough you are.
Come to test yourself? Why else would you be out here?
Training again so soon, Ikrie?
Never met a hunter who wished they'd trained less. I guess I'm not in any hurry to go back to Banor. Not yet.
Do you want to talk about it? What happened at the glacier?
No, I'd rather fight through it. Take it in my teeth and be left with the taste of determination. How about you, Aloy? Up for a challenge?
What kind of challenge? The competition?
No, together. We'll use the hunting grounds, but my rules. Lovok's fine with it. We'll take in as little as possible. My sling, your bow. You draw the machines to me so I can freeze them. And then you hit them when they're brittle. We'll fight until we run out of machines or you run out of arrows. That's the challenge.
Honestly, I'm more used to fighting alone.
And I'm more used to fighting alongside another. So put your spear beside mine, why don't you?
So you know, I told the White Teeth what you asked.
What about my Lynn? Did they accept her?
They did.
As they should. She was strong. Really, I only feel pride for her. As for me, I always wanted to be a snow ghost. Free to do what I will.
You freeze them, I shoot them. Doesn't seem so hard.
Really? Then you'll only need half as many arrows as I'd planned to give you.
Wait,
It shows I trust your aim. Do you trust mine?
you've really got to work for a Banuk challenge, don't you?
That's the spirit. Come on, let's drop off our gear and go. Aloy, lure the machines back here and I'll freeze them. Don't worry, I don't miss.
Then I target them when they're vulnerable. Got it. Low and quiet does it.
So let's do better. Let's keep going. close second place. We're strong! that look easy. Here, you've earned this. Who taught you? Your mother? Sister?
His name was Rost.
Rost. Sounds very Nora. I can almost picture him. Stout as a tree.
And you?
Myself, I never knew my parents. There's a saying, an infant means 2 fewer hands to hunt with. That challenge was their gift to me.
It was a good challenge, Ikrie.
Think I should settle down? Start a hunting ground of my own?
I think you could do whatever you put your mind to.
Let's not say farewell. I've had enough of that to last me a dozen winters. I hope your song finds its proper end. But it won't be easy, will it?
Is it that obvious?
Fate's a long climb on a high cliff for people like you and me.
can use this.
Security inspection. This place, as my father used to say, is a sixth alarm dumpster fire. A catastrophic breach waiting to happen. And this Malinowski guy, he's the source of the problem. I guarantee it. Wrapped up in this pet project of his. I mean, who the hell cares if a bunch of stagnant pools of water are rainbow colored or not?
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
This weather makes me crave my mother's soup. Nobody makes it like she does. Good day to stay indoors.
Hope she gets back soon. Need those things from the market.
world can wait. I'm not falling asleep. You're a long way from home, too. Watch your back out there.
May the sun grant you a portion of its wisdom, young huntress.
Wish I could just go home and sleep. Wish the Artheron would invent a gather to do this.
Is this what you...
Hush, hush. A shaman's secrets are not spoken aloud.
Is this what you wanted me to find?
Bind it to your spear. Use it to attach this for now. You'll find more, I'm sure.
Why are you helping me?
The blue light is fading. The machine songs are ending. And what does the Conclave do? They sit, they chant, they observe. No more. We must fight for it. And you are a fighter. We share a cause.
I'm not sure we do. I'm not even sure what the cause is. But I'm grateful.
No need for thanks. Only action.
Now I can attach modification parts to my spear. Works for me. Might as well get started improving my spear.
Looted. These bandits won't pay. So the tall knight walks again. I suppose not even death is permanent.
These new machines, another horror visited upon us by the daemon.
It's odd to see new machines in the cut, but we mustn't let them frighten us. We're Banuk. You conjured the blue light back into the Tolnek. How?
Nothing like a little training to warm you up.
If bandits have truly made camp at Stonewood, I fear for all of us. The time you sit at the hunting grounds. It'll be beaten soon enough. We Banuk won't rest until we prevail. Couldn't Sakuli spend her time fishing, or scrubbing dyes, or hunting? What purpose do her paintings serve?
To move on. God. One day, that's all I ask. One day of not worrying about what's happening at Thunder's Drum.
Trust Sakuli's instincts. I've never known one of her paintings to disappoint.
Good for a were-act to see it speak.
Ah, there she is. There's my other set of hands. How's your metal cooling,
My, metal is cooling pretty well, Gildan. And yours?
Oh, nothing comes out of the forge perfect. Come, sit. I've got an old Delvin story that'll turn that red hair white.
Hold that thought, Gildan. Another time, okay?
Anytime you like.
I heard of a shaman once who drank a she. I think the Conclave banished him.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves
Oseram
and our
encampments
numbers were
creep
still
closer to
small,
Banuk lands.
it was
They should exercise
led
some
us through the
caution.
frozen wastes.
The daemon's
We
markings
also
are
remember
fierce,
the ravenous
but a
tribes
skilled hunter
who
doesn't let
delighted in
fear.
Why you want to talk to me? I'm too little.
We could all use some.
Come on, Aloy. A little business arrangement?
A victory at the hunting grounds is a feat to celebrate, especially for an outsider. The mountain has burned for as long as I can remember. Now, it's worse.
Aloy, got a proposition for you.
The blue lights on the machine.
What can I do for you, Bergrand?
Mourn my poor departed luck. I finally met some Banuk keen to trade with Outlanders. Then, they up and vanished. 3 Banuk hunters rolled in a few days ago. No provisions, junk equipment, no idea how to strip a machine for parts. Asked me to outfit them for a long trip. And you know me, Aloy. I'm sentimental. So I did it on credit.
And they haven't paid.
Well, they tried. Just look what they did to this Thunderjaw heart. But that was ages ago. And I'm starting to worry about them.
Tell me, Bergrand, are you worried about their well-being or your purse strings?
A man can worry about 2 things.
Uh-huh. What kind of deal was this, really?
Just what I said. I was nothing but generous, Aloy. After they dropped this ruined heart at my feet, I even gave them another chance. Sent them to fetch a few other parts I need.
But you haven't seen them since.
Hide nor hair.
What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Banuk. That's shaman's work, you see. The hunters take down the machines. The shamans slice them up. No shaman with these 3. Just 2 youngsters sniping at each other. And that big fella standing there smiling.
So if the Banuk don't usually hunt without a shaman, what's the story with these 3?
They weren't telling. But hammer to steel. It's not a happy story, whatever it is.
You said they asked you to outfit them for a trip. A trip to where?
Not sure. But I heard them chattering about the Sundom when they thought I wasn't listening.
So they're leaving Banuk territory.
Sensible behavior. Still, I get the sense this wasn't a sightseeing trip. They're running from something.
I'm not a debt collector, Bergrand. If I look for them, it'll be to make sure they're all right.
Of course, of course. Fires of the Forge, forgive me. I actually like these idiots. The molten steel of youth and all that. But if you do manage to find them, you could remind them of the deal we made. A scorcher claw, a loop of sinew from a stalker, and a snap maw fang. If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid. And then some. Just make sure they don't bust them up too badly.
I'll consider it.
Last I saw them, they were heading northeast. Good machine hunting up that way. If you decide they're worth the trouble, you might look for them there.
Sakuli sleeps up there, clinging to the cliff face. She won't come down until her painting is finished. Some say Sakuli's color of the past, others say the future. Whichever it is, the work is impressive.
I'm tired. I've been good. I promise.
Stone Yield has become a proper Banuk camp. And it looks like we have you to thank.
Will the smoke from
Help me out,
ever
Nora,
stop
would
checking
ya?
the sky?
I've hunted for many years. I've seen machines like those that belong to the Daemon.
We should know.
Ah.
South, demons in the cut. Some days it seems like the blue light has no hold on the world.
What do you think Sakuli's painting will look like when she's finished it?
My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Is this a challenge?
For the Warwick.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Aratak.
Now I see. The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures, and I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Yeah. I suppose you do. So why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. I'm not always the best judge of
people.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
It's bold, I'll give you that. Going after your own brother.
He gave me no choice. He thinks I'm a child to be shoved to the back of the hunt. He would forbid me from my destiny. And yet, part of me did it knowing he would forgive me, eventually. He always does.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the Frost Figures. The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
Araya, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunder's drum. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you. And Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the Frost Figures, then. So, off to risk my life in order to take charge of a Banuk hunting band. Just what I always wanted. Even if I figures here I come.
I'd not get much further than the Grave Horde. That place disturbs me.
You can never stop pushing yourself.
You may have won a challenge, but the hunting grounds aren't meant for you, Outlander.
Good meat. Frost figure should be just up there. Frost figures. Molotok and Rhea must be close. Just up there. Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me. Go about your business. Here they come. That's coming with me. Breeze through the trees. One for Sekuli.
figures. Aratak and Rhea must be close.